Presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Pope, he's out there with Shaw, and it's Reynolds in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, we've got Armstrong, and it's Law in at the small forward. Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin, and the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award: Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
Sparks passes to Law. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Armstrong passes to Law. And here's Armstrong. Pass to Meyer. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here is Shaw. Passes it to Pope. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The pass to Law. Five on the clock. Count that bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here tonight. He hits the second from the line. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Meyer. Armstrong with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Here's Meyer. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Sparks passes to Armstrong. To the paint. Here's Cannon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. From deep three-point range, Chicago grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Cleveland trails by 3. Here is Shaw. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Cannon. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here is Shaw. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Holmes wide open. He fires. The offensive rebound. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Armstrong following the score by Cleveland. Out to the right wing. Long. Now 3 off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's deflected. Bryant guarded by Holmes. They get a hand on it. One-on-one here. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Out to the right wing. Down low. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here is Rogers. And he jams it with authority.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
That's amazing. Let's hear it for your Chicago Dancers.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Holmes. It's hauled in by Oakley.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Rebounded by Holmes. Well, Cleveland shooting 45% from the field early. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Rogers. Sullivan, defended by Lucas. Here's Oakley. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Passes it to Holmes. A second chance effort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Holmes.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Oakley against Holmes. On the pass to Rogers. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Reynolds has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Henderson. Oakley against Holmes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. So both teams making some changes here.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Montgomery, the pass to Kelly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Rogers.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Cleveland leading by 5. Inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Rogers. Pass to Hendricks. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now the pass to Shaw. Here's Pope. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Pope's got 7.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Fires for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Chicago.
Cleveland ahead.
16,
Ending the first quarter
24.
with a huge surge. An 18-7 run.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Pope, and it's Holmes in at the 4-man position. Here's McDaniel. Here's Kelly. And another shot. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Pope. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
With the shot, it's tipped. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And it's good for 2. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Shaw. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Holmes. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. A baseline J. They get it back. They shoot again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back into the team.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Both free throws good from Pope. So it's Chicago now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Passes it to House. Cannon pass to House. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Oh, got a hand on it. They recover it. Lucas the pass to Pope. The 3, down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
Yeah, he took it up with a ton of forcefulness that time. Used his height to full advantage.
Cleveland foul.
Oakley, he's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for McDaniel. Chicago calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's Meyer. And again, no good by Chicago. Cleveland with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. The pass to Holmes. 3-pointer. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Here's Law. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland leading by 16. It's Henderson on the wing. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Knocked away. And Cleveland turns it over again. Here's Law. Pass to Meyer. And here's Armstrong. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Holmes got 7 rebounds in the game. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago trails by 16. Kicks it to Law. Passes it to Meyer. Holmes against Armstrong. From the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Well, Cleveland shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Pass to Holmes. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holmes got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Meyer. Henderson defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Meyer. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The pass to Holmes. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Chicago trails by 20. Outside Oakley. Pass to Rogers. Over Pope. And too long on the shot.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Shaw. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Sullivan, the pass to Hendricks. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here's Cleveland. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
This is it to Holmes from downtown, and another three for Cleveland.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's the great one, guarded by Holmes. Oakley. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Chicago foul. Sullivan. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for Chicago.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter.
Montgomery.
Here is Shaw. Last game he had 13, and he gets it to go.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here is Rogers. He averages about 5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmes.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The pass to Atkins. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Sullivan, defended by Lucas. Sullivan, the pass to Kelly. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Officials are all
Second
over
team
that
foul.
For Chicago, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Atkins.
That's the end of the second quarter.
Beats
With
the
score.
buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an
the Cleveland
amazing
team.
play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Cleveland out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. And guys, for Cleveland, Kenny, give us your take.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to it.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach absolutely take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. Well, Cleveland shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. They've got Mr. Incredible, and it's Meyer in at shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
So it's Chicago now. Here's Armstrong. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Shaw. From outside the arc, another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Law. Pass to Armstrong. Here is Mr. Incredible. It's intercepted. Now Cleveland moving it up. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 17.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Here is Shaw. 5 points in the game. Mr. Incredible pulls it in.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Law misses.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Over to the left wing. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. That shot wide open. 20 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's blocked, and they recover it.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here is Shaw. From past the arc. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Chicago, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from 3-point range.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Meyer. Releases. And again, Chicago. No good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Passes to Sullivan. Here's Law. Misses the 3.
And another miss.
Oof.
He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Chicago grabs the miss. And there's the pass to Sullivan. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. It's deflected. pass to Cannon. Takes it from 10. And the rejection by Holmes. Pass to Shaw. To the wing right side. Drains the three-pointer. 26 points for him. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Law for the three. The shot will not fall.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
To the left side wing. And another three for Cleveland.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
1:52 left here in the third quarter. Here's Shaw. Another three for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
To the paint. Here's Sparks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mr. Incredible's got his first points of the game. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Shoots from 14. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Chicago. Here's McDaniel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rogers against Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Chicago, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. The Magician, he's checked in for Reynolds. Shaw subbed in for Lucas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Passes it to Rogers. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Shaw. Offline with his 3. And Chicago shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Shots good by Oakley. Oakley's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Shaw. No good with the triple. And Chicago shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. McDaniel. Henderson pulls it in.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Shaw. Off the mark. And so it's Cleveland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Lucas. Cooper is out there with the Magician, and it's Atkins in at the 4. And there's the call on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Montgomery. Here's Kelly. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Lucas. There's the pass to Atkins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
McDaniel, the pass to Oakley. To the wing on the left, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Armstrong's checked in for Rogers. And that one's good by Henderson.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Henderson against Armstrong. To the inside. Here's Montgomery. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Shooting for Chicago, Montgomery.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lucas looking for an opening. Pass to Atkins. And again, it's Cleveland.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Oakley. Passes it to Montgomery. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Right wing. Here's De La Rosa. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to McDaniel. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And it's Lucas with the ball for Cleveland. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the pass to Atkins. No good on the three. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Kelly. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Pass to Atkins. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Passes it to Montgomery. He kicks it to Armstrong. The pass to Montgomery.
Cleveland foul. Atkins. First personal foul, third team foul.
Shooting for Chicago, Montgomery. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here is Shaw. Here's Holmes. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Armstrong. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets
Montgomery
from inside.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Tries it from 9. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's McDaniel. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Montgomery. It's deflected.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Out left to the wing. From the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. 32 points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Armstrong. Second chance shot. Fires from the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul. 4th
Yeah, easy
team
call.
Foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Chicago, Armstrong.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here is Shaw. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. McDaniel, the pass to Armstrong. Here's Montgomery. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2nd personal foul. 5th team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. Coming onto the floor for Cleveland. 0.
Now here's Lucas. He's tightly guarded.
2 minutes
to the
remaining
left
in the
wing.
game. 2 minutes.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
2nd team foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 1:55 left here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Montgomery. Shot clock at 6. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Holmes. Pass to Lucas. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Chicago shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cans it from downtown.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's McDaniel. Defended by Lucas. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. And another 3 for Cleveland.
3 points.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.